So I found the button record because I have
Yay!
glasses. 50 plus, we want to talk about real stuff today. And my beautiful friend and a partner in crime in this business, Julie, we have meetings every week. And I wanted to talk about something which is not what I normally talk about. Yesterday morning, I woke up with a very strong download. Monica, you need to go to Prague and help your mom die. When I say that, ooh, I really feel very tight in my stomach, but I also feel really clear that I'm there as a guide to help her make the transition between this realm and the next realm. And I'm strong enough. I've done so much spiritual work. I'm open channel to be there, hold her hand, and if she decides to let go, I will be there to guide her.
Wow.
So this is what we talked about with Julie.
Yeah. And we talked also about the fact that often as women, we still feel there's something that we need to do, right? Or that somebody needs us, especially as a mother. And to just give that permission to say, however well or not the job has been done as a mother, that it's okay to go, that you and then the rest of the family, you're mature, wise women, and that she's free to go if she wants, but that it's she doesn't have to hold on for someone in particular. And I think women are particularly adept at that. They feel that somebody still needs them,
Yes.
instead of just letting go to, okay, it's whatever life it's been like at some point, it's the end, and we accept it with grace. And whether it's nice to have people with us, of course. I mean, I don't think anybody would want to die alone. I think there's probably no nicer way to die than surrounded by those you love, in harmony with the feeling that, there's nothing more she needs to do for anyone, and she can go on this journey. I think it's very beautiful, and yeah, it's very brave of you as well, because it's hard with all the, huh?
Yeah, I feel like when I hear you talking about that, I have really tight,
Mm.
unsettling feeling in my stomach, but it's not fear. It's something which I always been kind of labeled the odd one out in my family. Then, the hippie, the impact driven, the visionary, the one who doesn't fit in. They always wanted me to have jobs. And even now, when I have my online business, they're asking me, are you going to get a proper job?
Mm.
Right? And because of this job, I can go to be with my mom
Yeah.
anytime I
Yeah.
want. This online business we are both part of, it's not only about freedom and making money online and joy, but also when things like this happen, and it will happen sooner or later, I don't have to make any sales calls. I don't have to be there
No,
because there
no,
is
no.
automation. There's a huge community with support, and everything is automated, and people will help me out to close the deal when I will be there with my mom, or whatever feelings I'll
Yeah.
have. And there's something you mentioned, Julie, that my mom always had this kind of what kind of quality she had. She had the feeling that she needs to financially support me, right? As a little girl,
Yeah.
as the youngest girl on the team, she needs to support me. And I'll go there to tell her, actually, whatever results I have right now, I'm fully supported. I'm really letting go of this hustle and doing and fully stepping into the trust of universe. Because
Yeah.
my questions to all of you who are watching and are maybe in lack money mindset, or saying I cannot invest, I cannot go on this trip, or whatever, go back into your history and remember, were you not provided for by universe in some way?
Yeah.
In some way it always worked out, and it works out for the best version of you.
Yeah. and in an effortless way. What
Mm,
I love also particularly about our online business is first of all, we all do it in our own way, but we're fully supported. So as you say, those who want to do sales calls do, those who don't. There are very many different ways for us to access this business. And we're fully supported. So we have
mhm,
people around us from all over the world, all levels of expertise in the business who are there. And some indeed who do it more impact driven, more sort of hard drive. And then this wonderful group that you invited me to on Monday, the ones who are doing the masterclass soon, it's all a lot more about feminine energy, about being in the flow. But what I did want to say, linked to what you've said, is since they take us on such a deep personal journey, let alone the business, I've started listening more and more to things like Abraham Hicks. And this morning, it was a beautiful one I was listening to about the fact that our business, even sort of our non-spiritual things, they succeed when we're in a flow, when we're having joy. And it's all that idea of not that effort, not that, oh, I'm dragging, because then we're in a total different frequency, right? Everything is hard and I've got to do this, etc. And what we learn in this very different paradigm of
mm,
living is that it's actually, in a way, doing less and tapping into what brings us joy. That's when people are a bit like, oh, I'd love to do that too. How can I find out more, etc. And that's basically all we do, right? All
yeah.
we do is we just, for people who say, how on earth do you manage? I was last weekend 4 or 5 days in France at my parents. Next week Thursday I drive to the south of France to see the other side of the family for a week. And people are like, we're always on holiday, but I'm not. I'm always
Mm,
working, actually, because just what I do is part of my brand. And it's just such a liberating way to see life, as in, yes, we work hard. We're not saying we just lie there in the sun all the time, but it's through
mm,
joy that we actually do our business, that we make the income, that we have the impact, that we reach out to all these beautiful people out there who are also thinking like, there's got to be more. Especially in
yeah.
our age group, right, Monica? We're over 50.
Yeah.
We're a bit like,
53 or
was that
53.
it? Is that what we've got to do? The 9 to 5? And nowadays, there's a world out there and a world of good stuff as well,
Yeah.
not just this ruthless online marketeers, etc., which certainly neither you nor I would have even, considered.
That's right. When I started, I didn't know anything about network marketing. Exactly, Julie, what you said. I had like network marketing. What is that? I'm a healer, coach, very spiritual person. And um, that to me sounded really harsh, very masculine. But what Julie was actually saying, we have an incredible feminine, pure, encouraging group of women from all over the world. And most of them are moms or dog moms, it doesn't matter, but we are here to impact. And we are doing the business, what one of the soul sisters was sharing yesterday, in full trust, in full alignment, when really tapping into surrender, letting go, because the business structure, the products, the incredible compensation plan, this is the best ever business you ever can imagine because it's so lucrative. We have educational systems, we have automation, it's all there. But what's really makes this amazing difference that no one is pushing you to work harder or even smarter. No, work less and more by being in true alignment with who you are. And don't be afraid to peel the layers, to let go of face to fear, face to face,
Yeah,
get rid of pride, guilt, all
yeah.
this comparison. And you are so much held, really. We have this incredible event coming up next week for visionary entrepreneurs, women and men alike, who want to work less, earn more, and work in full alignment. Enjoy, because it's not how much you put out there, how many calls you make. No, you can make just one call and that could change your life. You can speak to one person and that could change it. You don't have to speak to 30 people. So really tapping into full alignment. And what the leaders there, or leaders, our amazing women, are also going to give mentorship for free for 30
Yeah.
days to guide you step by step. So I wanted to chat about that because I know women are watching me and Julie for a long time. And if you want to join us, this is the moment to join us. And as I'm going to be with my mom, whatever she decides, I know and I trust that you, if you join, you'll be fully taken care of. And this is how
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
Women support
Yeah.
women.
Yeah. And it is, I mean, I would say, I mean, I guess part of my brand as well is just to be curious. You know, there's this, it's about owning our lives as well. You know, I mean, my audience is very much also the 50 plus, and I hear so many people around me worrying, you know, if they are lucky enough to have a pension, a retirement fund, which I don't even have, you know, that it's not going to be enough. Those who are working, you know, the older people are going to be the first ones out, right, to accommodate for the new people looking for jobs. AI is taking many jobs. You know, our whole world at the moment is really scary. I mean, one of my friends, she works for the UN. I got a nap message from her this morning. They're shutting the office here in The Hague. You know, all these sudden things which nobody thought, you know, could happen from one day. So we're in a position of feeling very helpless. And that's where the idea of even getting
Mm,
curious about entrepreneurship, and I guess that's what I want to say here too, is if you've ever considered entrepreneurship, if you've ever looked at people who seem to be working where they want, when they want, and having a wonderful life, you know, whether it's visiting their older children or their aging parents or whatever, or just traveling for the desire to discover more of the world, there is a different way, and it's just, I just invite curiosity. I'm not saying this is for you. I'm not saying you've got to join our business. All I'm saying is that there's an option for 2 days, and it's only an hour and a half each day, of
mhm,
wonderful, inspiring women who are sure to touch you, whether you decide to go for entrepreneurship and with us or not. If they're just talking about mindset, about what does it mean to be aligned, what does it mean when your work is also your play, where you're not two different people. Like, I go for work in the morning and I'm like this, and then I come home and I'm different. It's all about being
mm.
truly ourselves on all levels. And it really is going to be a wonderful masterclass. These four women who are leading it are very different to the main core, you know, that they're very in tune in their different ways, and they're very successful.
Mm.
Successful businesses by creating a wave of good, by truly being there for other people, for learning more about ourselves and how can we shine and thrive. And if not now, when, right? Instead of moaning, because so many people are moaning from the sidelines now about everything that's going wrong in the world and the economy and the society, you have a chance to actually choose to
Yes.
create something.
Yes, Julie, so right. You are perfectly said. Thank you so much for what you just said. Exactly. You have the choice to change your paradigm, to change the way you live. If you're not happy, as simple as that, if you are not happy, if you're not waking up in the morning singing in the shower, skipping for, in a kitchen and making yourself a breakfast and happy, 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 then something has to change. Especially if you're a mom or you have kids near you, they see it. And of course, this opportunity is not for everybody because you need to be dedicated, coachable, open to learn, open to peel the layers. But what you receive is incredible community, incredible pathway all the way to generational wealth, which is wealth given to you, and you every single month for the rest of your life, and you can pass it to your kids. There are not so many companies who do that
Yeah.
in the whole world. So this is a beautiful opportunity, and I thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for connecting with Julie and myself, and I wish you a beautiful day. And if you do not take action, that's okay. And if you do want to take action, we are here for you to guide you to the next step.
Thank you, Monica, for inviting me onto this. And I would just like to say Gandhi's words, be the change you want to see.
Mhm. Thank you so much.